All right, so we've got this all done. This is the same forge. So after I pulled out all the insulation, there's a 1-inch piece that sits at the very bottom there underneath. That covers the whole entire floor. So after that 1-inch thick piece goes in, then the sides go in next. And those really do have to be friction fit. You want those to be as tight as possible. Now I've notched these so that they come out flush with the edge of the body, and that just prevents a little bit of what we saw there before with the heat just eating away at the body. So anytime there's steel exposed, it's gonna start getting worn away. So after those two side pieces go in, that back piece goes in, and that has to be friction fit for sure. That's one of the most important pieces, and that has to be an interference fit. So we just tap that in there really carefully, and then after that, the lid goes on, and the same thing here. This has been notched, so the insulation sits flush with the edge there. After that goes, you can see there's an ever so slight gap here all the way around, and the reason for that is because inevitably all insulation, even the very best insulation you can get, it shrinks over time. You'll notice that up in these corners here. But as that shrinks, you can tighten that lid down a little bit more, and that'll close those gaps up a little bit. Now, sometimes if you get a lot of shrinkage in here and up there, you can shove some soft insulation there, and that'll get you, a number of more months out of your liner before you have to replace it. But if you do that before those liners get too beat up, that'll save it from deteriorating too quickly. But you can see this here. We just put a bit of paint on this, but I just welded that up, added a little bit of material and melted it up, and it looks pretty much, it's almost back to brand new state. We're back up to 1/4 inch there, and having that extra material to work with just allows you to do some of those repairs in a way that you definitely couldn't if this was really thin gauge steel. So, but yeah, we put a bit of paint on it, and it's looking almost brand new again. Good to go.